Yeah, I think we're live. Um,
Hey, everybody.
what's up? Here, I'll get the link.
Oh, I
Post
can
it
get
to,
it.
oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, just send it over. I'll post it.
There you go. I already had it pulled up.
Nice. Yeah, so we kind of been off schedule for the past couple days. Brett's taking a couple days. I've taken a couple days to stream. So it's been a while since we've streamed together, and Brett was going to show me what he worked on.
Yeah, and then I want to see what you worked on.
Hmm.
Um, quick recap for everybody who's new. Me and Trevor are participating in the RevenueCat Shipathon, which encourages us to ship a ton. So we've pretty much been shipping every night, and the app is called Eat the Elephant. And what it does is it helps you take a really large goal, something that you want to accomplish, helps you break down that goal into small, bite sized 5 to 10 minute chunks. And then anytime you go to get on a distracting app, instead of just right away going into the distracting app, Eat the Elephant will pop up and say, hey, would you rather go do this thing for 5 minutes towards your goal? And so you can just slowly build momentum into accomplishing the things you want to do.
Oh, yeah. So
So
excited.
yeah, that's the app. So if you want to join the test flight, the link is down in the comments below. And yeah, Trevor, what you pushed last night, I think broke onboarding. So we'll get to
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I realize that. Like, you can't get past it.
Yeah,
Did
it's
you
all right.
try that? Yeah,
Yeah.
whoops.
Um, so all right. So with Figma, I was jumping in on the Figma side, and what I wanted to work on was the settings because we keep talking about like, oh, I think that could be a setting, that could be a setting, and so I wanted to kind of like get a list of like the settings,
Mhm.
and in doing that, I was like, oh man, stats. I'm like, stats would be really cool. Like they're very
Oh,
motivating.
yeah.
Like it's like small chunks, but it's like motivating to see your stats.
Mhm.
And so I was thinking about eating an elephant and just like how could we represent like everything that's happening, but not like too granular, but still like what's happening.
Mhm.
So I added this little guy to the top that was just like show, hey, how many tasks do you have completed and how many do you have remaining?
Oh, nice.
Because even if you get one task completed, that is motivating.
Mhm.
And then I was thinking, I had like this idea for this like this was the first night. So you're you're working on your eat the elephant and stuff just happens like during the day or at night or like it's always going on. So I was like, what if we kind of made like a visual representation of what was happening? Like when were you accomplishing tasks? When were you opening distracting apps? And
Mm,
maybe when you're skipping apps and adding app or adding tasks. I don't know about that.
okay.
But then I was like, instead of having it be because GitHub is really cool, like it has a square for every day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, for me, sometimes that is hard when you look at it and you're like, well, because I was on your GitHub and I was like, well, what was Trevor doing like that week or those 2 weeks? Or why didn't he push anything that month?
Yeah.
But then you have like a bunch of green on there, but it's like, for some reason, we just focus on where there's not spots.
Yeah.
So then I was like, what if you took the GitHub squares and condensed them down to a week and then stacked all the weeks on top of each other?
Okay.
And so that was the idea with this. So then worked on the design a little bit. So the idea is here's a full day,
Mhm.
and then here is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So let's say I worked on something 9 a.m. on Monday.
Yeah.
Bam, I got a check mark because I got it done. But then maybe I open some distracting apps later that day. But then imagine this week stacking on top of my next week, and then my next week, and my next week. So this checkbox that I got done Monday, September 1st, will always be there.
Hmm.
But on September 8th, if I get something done, now I'll have two checkboxes.
Oh yeah.
So then now I would have this. And the thought of uh the way this works, like code wise, is so if I'm 9 p.m., nine between 9 and 10, we'll have an exact minute.
Hmm.
And so that'll be easy to place along this vertical line somewhere.
Yeah. For the first
Then,
item that ever
yeah,
happens
like
between
at
9 and 10.
9:01, 9:02, 9:03, 9:04, 9:05, right? Like it's easy to say that's easy.
Okay.
But then Monday, what I'm thinking is it could kind of be the week number. So like the first week, you're a little bit more over here. Second week, you're a little bit more over here. So like this would have been, I did it the first week. This is like maybe I did it the third week.
Hmm.
And then we had like a little bit of a random rotation. And then I'm curious what this would look like after like a year of working on it. It just
Yeah.
would be like a wall of like check marks and then distraction boxes. I don't know. Not saying we have to do this, but I'm
Yeah.
curious your thoughts.
And my thought would be like I'm worried that there'd be too much happening where it like bogged down the app. So I think as long as like each individual view is super simple, like we're not drawing images, we're just gonna draw like an icon. That'll probably be okay.
Yeah, I think we would just stick the icon where it needs to be.
Mhm. And then like if it does get too visually crazy, maybe we have it where it's a rolling like 4 week window. So,
Yeah, if
you
you,
know,
yeah.
it drops off. And so it's like, yeah, that way, like horizontally, it would make sense because it's like the leftmost is like 4 weeks ago,
Uh huh.
and then it like continues that way.
Yeah, it would be like this. And I don't know, you could make these smaller. We could change the design. But I also thought this would be a cool widget for the homepage.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Because like you could easily I made this responsive, so you could stretch this thing out to a perfect square and bam.
oh nice.
Oh yeah, I guess down here was kind of that. So like that would just be your widget.
That's fun, dude.
Could be cool.
Yeah, no, it could be
And then you
sick.
you could have you could have text too of like your next task.
Oh yeah, just like takes up the whole top.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. Let me see what that would look like. Yeah, that honestly, that's kind of where I got excited with it. Was like, oh, widgets.
Yeah, dude, widgets are sick.
Yeah, here would be the next task. We could make that a little bigger, and probably would make it white.
And then maybe like a little link, like an arrow button, like to
Mm,
show that it's clickable.
like, click on it.
Yeah. What's that word? Affordance. Is that a
Yes,
design word?
yes. Somewhere I'm like, click me. I might have to mess. I've got like
Oh, like a
uh,
gradient.
yeah, I've got like a gradient thing going on. That's why it's not turning up white, but it would be fine. We could make it white.
Oh, fun.
I don't know. something like that.
And then we should put our logo in one of the.
Yeah, yeah, in that corner.
Mhm.
Actually, I think.
See, this would be fun because if we get really big, I feel like people because this looks like a guitar
Oh,
fretboard, you
interesting.
know?
Yeah, I guess with the six across. Yeah, this I think I would just do the two or maybe three across.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know where my little logo is. Grab it right here. There we go. Probably
Oh,
make it
fun.
a little
Yeah.
bigger, because
Yeah.
then it's like it's that. I mean, the doing the next task is really the goal here. And I don't know. Maybe these are too big. I mean, you could just make them like dots, just like small dots or something. That just like scatter all over, kind of like a heat map. I guess I was also picturing like a heat map
Mm,
where you just have like hot spots of like, yeah, stuff happened here, nothing happened at midnight, stuff.
yeah. And that way you could kind of see like, oh, every day from 4 to 6, I'm like not getting anything done.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to know.
That's true. That's fun.
Okay, that looks fun. We should probably finish our other stuff first, though,
Yeah.
before
No, I was thinking
before
like
we
this
do this.
should probably be like a separate release. Like we should focus on widgets once we get everything
Yeah,
done.
yeah, yeah.
Because yeah, there's a bunch of different widget sizes and stuff. It'd be sick to like be like, yeah, this is the big one.
I think the only thing maybe why we are still in beta and we could break the data structure would be to add the date completed
Hmm.
when we complete a task,
Yeah, true. Let's see.
and then also add the date created,
Okay. Yeah, we could totally do
because
that.
that would allow us, and maybe and also the most recent day skipped, and maybe count how many times it's been skipped too.
Oh, every time we skip, like
Every time you skip,
from
because
within
I've
the
also
focus.
thought you could have a setting. You could have a setting that's like, if I skip something more than 5 times, just delete it. Like
I'm not gonna do it. Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
No, that's a
So
good
just
point.
remove it. It could be an interesting setting.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Um, so yeah, we would need oh dev mode. Um, yeah, so we need to store date created, date completed, and then skipped count, and then last skipped.
Hmm.
Did I say another one? I think those four things.
Yeah. And that shouldn't be too bad. Like we could even implement that where it won't kill the stuff. Because date
Yeah, you could make
created,
it.
like all those could be pretty much optional.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
date created, we could try to make it like that we could say like every task needs to have a creation date.
Yeah, we
But
could. Yeah.
okay, yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Um, yeah, what I was
All
working
right.
on was just cleaning up onboarding a little bit, and I did break it. But I'll kind of show you like what I was doing on it. So, I guess the idea is everything goes through this onboarding flow. So here, I'm just gonna like put these in a new folder.
Sorry, the screen you're sharing, it's like kind of cut off.
Oh yeah, my bad. It's because I was looking at your screen.
There we go.
Okay, and I'll pull this up. Okay, and you can see the whole screen, right?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, I was just like cleaning it up. So everything goes through this onboarding flow, and then these are all the different screens. And I'm just gonna have each screen not know anything about like what's happening behind the scenes. Like all the task stuff is gonna be through this onboarding flow. Every time you press a button, it's just gonna run code in the onboarding flow. So
Okay, love
like
it.
we have this no button pressed in doom scrolling screen that opens up TikTok. You know, we've
Yeah, I
got
love
this
that.
the yes button pressed, the continue button pressed. So this is all the logic which we can pull out into like a view model at some point. Right now, I'm just gonna have them all like right here, and then all the view stuff is this navigation stack where it starts. It starts with the stop doom scrolling screen. Like that's like the first thing we start on, and we don't have any view before it. And then I guess the idea is on all these screens, like we switch through all the different screen types. All of these we can't. I just made this like disable going back in navigation stack. So this makes it where you can't go backwards. You can't swipe back. You can't hit a back button. So that way like people can have to continually go through. Right.
Yeah.
And right now, and then I cleaned up like where I just deleted all that old code. So we only have the screens that we're working on now. So we got stop doom scrolling, the goal screen, and I was going to start working on the confirm goal, but Graham started crying, so I went and helped him. Yeah,
The right thing to do.
nice. Um, but yeah, so if we want to, we could continue working on this.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. So yeah, this was the next one I was going to work on. Is this
Yep.
confirm goal screen? So yeah, let's just jump into this. So confirm goal screen. I copied everything from the um, goal screen because it's going to be pretty similar. Here, we'll skip. These two screens are pretty similar. Like they both have the text field and they both have like the same background and stuff. So
Hmm.
I'm just going to like update this to make it work right. Okay. We still are having this issue with the accomplish instead. And I thought I fixed it. I did make a change to the terminal text where instead of having like two different strings that we add together, I'm just having everything be one string. And the idea is that it's using attributed strings, which allow us to like say, oh, this character is clear, this character is for like foreground color primary.
Hmm.
Yeah. So as it goes through, it like changes each individual character. So it's always showing the whole string, but it's just changing the opacity of each character, if that makes sense.
Then how is it jumping because of the cursor on top?
That's yeah, that's a good thought. So here, I'm just gonna try removing the cursor and I'll rerun the app. It maybe also is like maybe I don't know. It might be like because it has all the space. I don't know. Okay. So it was on this screen.
Let's see. So removing the cursor didn't work before.
Well, I guess removing the cursor just worked.
Cool. Yeah,
So
I would think that's because so the word accomplished
we
probably fills up perfectly the amount of space that's left. And so then when the cursor gets added, is like, oh, actually, I don't have enough room for the word accomplished and one more character.
yeah.
so it pushes it down.
Yeah, so I'm wondering instead of inserting like at the split, maybe we always have one additional character on the entire string and it replaces. So it's not growing and shrinking words.
Yeah.
Instead, it's going to be, yeah, yeah. Does that make sense? Okay, so here I'm gonna
Yeah,
see
try
if,
it. See if that works. It might still have the same problem, but backwards.
yeah. So instead of inserting,
We almost don't need to insert, we need to change.
yeah, the
We
cursor,
almost need to set all of them to cursor or well, that doesn't matter, but it's almost like the letter needs to be cursor and then change to an A, and then at the same moment that the C in accomplish change is a cursor. Like,
yeah. It's gonna be something weird. Like but once we get it, it's gonna be
yeah.
nice. You know. I also
Well,
figured out this show cursor when finished typing that we can pass in a bool,
oh,
and so that
nice.
way at the very end, um, if we're done, if total equals visible, which means like we've finished the word, and we don't show the cursor when we finish typing, then we set the cursor to be clear.
Cool. Is it crazy that like in the early days of computing, they like invented this?
Yeah, like
They were like,
I
we're
remember talking like, oh, like people knew how to code before Google, but now people like understand how to code before AI, and it's not even like,
that's us, dude. We're gonna be old. We'll be like, oh, we did it. Like you had to type it on the keyboard. People are gonna be blown away that we got anything done.
yeah,
Wow.
that's funny. Oh man, I guess like that's what people say back then too.
Yeah, they were like, I had to put it onto, they had to put it on the floppy disk, or not even, they had to do it on the piece of paper. Remember, they had to like punch out the holes in the piece of paper and then
Yeah,
stick the card into the machine and then run it and see if it worked. And then if it's like debugging wasn't even a real thing. It was just like, it's like, okay, it didn't work. Try again.
that is so crazy, dude. I could not. Well, I don't know. Yeah, if my brain hadn't have been rotted from TikTok, I feel like maybe I could have.
Dude, this app will save you, man.
Yeah, true.
Eat the elephant will save you.
That's funny. All right. So this still is working, but now the
Now there's
cursor
no
is,
cursor,
um,
but you took it out. Oh, there you go.
yeah, it still is.
Oh, it jumped.
It
That
did
definitely
jump.
jumped. Yeah, it
Weird.
jumped. And the cursor showed up at the end.
Yeah. Here, Graham's starting to cry. I'm gonna see if Sarah will. Okay. So maybe we don't do that. Because this one better? Let's see.
Well, I mean, it's a monospaced font. So what if we do the thing you're doing
Okay.
with attributed string, but we have two strings. Just so we have one string that is the text and another string that is just the cursor that is the length of the text, and then attributed string just turns off and then on each cursor like text thing on the top string,
Yeah,
and you just stack them on top of each other.
I feel
How did they
like
do this in real life?
I guess like yeah, what happens in real life in a terminal when it's typing out a word at the end of the row? Does it know that it's gonna expand past the row? Does it move to the next row before it does it? Or does it type as much as it can and then just skips to the next row?
Um, it types. I mean, yeah, probably types, and then probably the whole word jumps down to the new row.
Which is not what we want to happen.
But I don't think we want that to happen.
Yeah,
We want it to already know and type out.
yeah. Which, yeah. Maybe one thing I'm wondering is I'm gonna change this to be opacity of like 0.5. So now we can see it as it's going.
Wait, do it again.
You see that? So I think
Yeah, wait,
maybe
whoa,
our
whoa, whoa,
maybe
whoa.
we're
But
off
the
by one.
cursor, we're off by one. Yeah, look at that.
And why is that? I think right now it's because we're inserting.
Oh, you're inserting the cursor.
Um, so maybe we say s at split minus
We
1.
we need the split to change like ready. So the R should be a cursor, and then change to an R instead of add the R to the front of the string.
Yeah. So yeah, it should be like instead of inserting at 0, we need to like replace like
Yeah, that's now doing it, not showing the cursor what it needs to do, obviously.
yeah, yeah. If we take the cursor out,
Yeah, then it works.
then it works beautifully. Right. Let's go to the screen.
Yeah.
And it's laid out correctly.
Yep.
Okay.
So we want to replace cursor, not insert it.
So s dot. So split is a index. Here.
Well, but
Something.
you're splitting it in two. Are you splitting it into two strings at that index and
Yes.
updating it every time?
Yeah. Here. Let's walk through this. S is the string. It's just the whole text converted into an attributed string. Then total is the count of all the characters. So let's say it's like something
And
like 15.
is that the count minus one, or is that count? That is actual count.
That's the actual count.
Okay.
So if it's ready, the count is 5.
Okay.
So let's think about it just with ready. So count 5. Visible is the max between 0 and type count or total. So it's basically what typed count is. So typed count starts at 0, and it just makes sure that it's nothing below 0 or over 5. So right now it's at 0, and it can only be within 0 and 5. That's
Okay.
what the min and max do. So compute the split index in the character space. This looks at all the characters in S and grabs the index, starting at the start index and offsetting by the visible characters. So right now the split is going to be 0. And the reason it does this is strings are kind of crazy, dude. Like you think like people think you can just like make them into an array of like each spot is one character. but the way that they store the characters is like emojis and like flags are actually two characters put together.
Hmm.
And so if you try to index just based off of that, then you get really weird stuff. So this allows us to index based off of like the actual
Hmm.
character and not like the data within it. So anyways,
Yeah, it's deep.
um, so then we say from the start index until our split, but not including it. We set the color to be primary. So at first, nothing's primary. And then from split, so from 0 until the end index, but not including the end index, it sets everything to be clear, or right now it's half. And then it just creates a cursor all by itself, sets the foreground color all by itself. And then this is where I set the foreground color if we're at the end and we shouldn't show it. And so now at this point, we
Hmm.
have two different attributed strings. Now the question is, do we insert one or do we, right now we're inserting the attributed string at the split. So it splits the,
Yeah.
like, you
So
know,
what if we just try replacing whatever the string is at the split with cursor,
yeah.
and but then yeah, then we need to replace it back. So we're gonna have to store previous letter and stuff.
Yeah, but this like recreates it every time. So this gets called like every time we need to
Oh,
redo
okay.
it.
Every time, every second.
Yeah, so we won't need to redo it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So let's see. So visible is less than total.
Oh,
Did
that
that work?
worked. That already worked. Oh, no, it didn't. What is it doing?
Why?
It looked like it worked. Can you slow it down?
Yeah, let's do it.
Um, Slow it down, like just make it a second. Yeah, that's right over the end. Yeah, that looked like it was working.
Yeah, what I'm worried about is okay. So on this one, what I'm worried about is if we're replacing it, maybe it thinks a "ca" and "plish" are two different words.
Oh, I see. Let's
So let's
see.
see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, I've got space for an A, but it should have space for all of that. Oh.
Oh, let's see. And then why does it then move to the next line?
And it's like, yeah, actually, I think you have balance turned on.
Balance.
Balance.
I,
Yeah, I'll bet you
I
have.
have I have alignment leading. Let's make sure like multi-line text alignment.
Because there's a couple different ways it can handle that. It can do balanced, which it will try and take the whole string and then balance it so that they're like kind of the same distance away from the left. Or
Hmm.
it can do pretty, which will just make sure there's at least two words at the bottom. And so it's probably saying accomplished, like, because then once we break up the word instead, it's like, oh, there's two words down here. So it drops those two down and it's like, we're good. Then once it gets through instead, it's like, wait a sec, there's only one word now. And it drops down accomplished. So there's two words.
Yeah. So what would be the one we want to do?
Well, either way, either one we pick, we would still have the same problem that we have right now. Is because it's taking the word instead and it's making the word instead two words. So it's like, yep, instead, two words, we're good.
Maybe what we could do is like because it's monospace, they all have the same width. So we should know like where it's supposed to be. Like I wonder if we could put it in a Z stack and have the cursor only on the top of it.
It hypothetically should work because it's monospace, which makes sense why they did monospace for the first computer
Yeah.
because they were probably like, like, could you imagine? The
Oh, that'd be
dude's
so
like, yeah,
tough.
what? I just picture one of the dudes was like, well, like W's not the same width as L, so can you make that work?
And he's
And
like, let's just make it the same width.
somebody was like, no, dude, we don't have enough RAM.
That's so funny. That'll cost another 3K.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Um, I feel like if we could get this right, we could write yeah, like what you were saying, we could write like a presentation, like a blog
We could
post.
write a little article. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Um, just rendered. I'm just worried if that's the case, how does the cursor know where within the row to go unless it also has the word behind it? And if that's the case, then it might have the same issue.
Yeah, jumping up and down. I see. Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like,
that's a great point. It would do the same thing, and then it would look really weird.
yeah, it's like at this point, do we not even use text?
No, there might be a way to say like when you hyphenate or don't hyphenate. Like there might be some hyphenation rules.
Yeah. Like,
Let me
let's look
let me
that
look it
up.
up in chat.
Yeah.
Look up hyphenation rules and see if any of them work. Hyphenation rules. Yeah, we can do paragraph dot hyphenation factor, and it can be a number between 0 and 1. But
Okay. What's the default?
we well, we don't want it to hyphenate. No hyphenate is 0, which I believe that's what it's set to. Yeah, it's set to the default already, so that's not going to work.
Let's try some like
Do you know which symbol you're using?
I don't know. I could text it to you. I don't know what this is at all. If
I'm
needed,
gonna
I could try to put in like a code for it instead.
I'm gonna assume this one. No, that's too big. Maybe this one. Yeah, maybe just text it to me.
Okay.
There is a lot of options. Um, see, this is something to try.
Yeah, what's up?
Um, you can add a zero width joiner. Add a zero width joiner to the end and back of. I'm texting you what that looks like. Add that to the around it. See if that works.
Uh, to both sides of the text.
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically,
to the
the zero
cursor.
width joiner. Yeah, the zero width joiner just says,
Oh,
"Hey, wait, like this is still a word.
nice. Yeah, that might be it.
It's a nothing. It's a nothing character."
2060.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm gonna try to keep it with the insert.
Yeah, not with the character at the top.
Yeah, because
Okay.
the insert just like would be easier if this works. Make the cursor have zero.
Or there's a Swift UI helper function called word protected.
Oh, is that something that somebody made?
I don't know. It said I can show you more about it if you want. I'm like, yes. Um, oh no, it's a custom helper. You can make a custom helper, which does what you're already doing, so it's fine. Did that work?
Yeah, let's see. It doesn't look to have broken it.
Well, it didn't
All
break
right.
this one. Let's see. Nope.
No. Yes, now let's
Oh,
try.
weird.
Oh,
But
what?
it changed. But look, now it's not. Now accomplish isn't going on to the second line. So we did something to it.
Yeah. I'm gonna pin this because this is the one.
It's probably adding. Well, then the problem is when it is the space, it's being treated as not a space because then to cursor accomplish is being treated as to accomplish as one giant word.
Mm.
So, as crazy as it is,
Oh,
you also need to check if it's a space, and if it is a space that it's replacing, it doesn't add those.
yeah, dude. That must be it. Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
I hope that's it.
It's gotta, yeah, it's gotta be it. I'm wondering even if, yeah, okay. So this, okay. So,
Okay, try it.
yeah, that's gotta be it, dude.
Well, just on the on that let,
Yeah.
just make that a
Well, we gotta
uh
say like, if the S at, if the one we're inserting out, like the one we're inserting before is a space,
well, is
or,
it isn't it inserting, isn't it replacing? So it's
right?
just inserting cursor at split. You just need to check if the split is, yep, just check if that split is a space.
Yeah, okay. So S at split. Okay, so let character to replace and character to replace. See, that's where I'm like, I don't know if split is a. It's something weird where we can't just like say S at split. Does that make sense? Like I'm gonna put this in the chat.
Well, weird. It's inserting the cursor at the split, but the split isn't a character.
Yeah, it's not, I
I
don't know.
guess I
Like
guess that
strings
makes
are
sense.
weird.
It's the space between. Yeah, if the cursor is a space, then don't have them. Yeah, I hope this works. And then we need to train chat because really, this is how it should have worked the first time with chat. If this works.
You should train chat. Really, yeah, we need to get a job at OpenAI and make sure that they know.
No, no, no. We just need chat to know.
Let's see, I think I can make this a string.
That's the problem you were just saying.
Because this, I don't know. Yeah,
Well, there's got to be a way for us to know the character that it's replacing.
yeah.
Just do split dot first character.
Okay, this is how we do it. S dot characters. Okay,
Cool.
okay.
It's kind of funny that just like the exact text that we picked and the screen size that we're doing our display at is like caused this because this could have just gone under the radar, like we never would have known.
Okay, now I'm wondering if,
Bummer.
right now we're inserting. I'm going to replace instead.
Bummer. Oh, it reverted back to its insert ways.
Well, I did that because I was hoping we could do insert because it'd be
Oh,
cleaner. Except it took away the nice one. Yeah, let's see. I do feel like I've gotten dumber with AI. um,
yeah. Sometimes it's nice to have it walk you through line by line what's going on.
yeah,
But yeah, it's kind of crazy to me to think that we used to like sit through and reason through this.
yeah,
Or we really, I feel like we were just finding it on Stack Overflow, anyways.
yeah. It like just took more time to.
Yeah, it just took more time to find exactly what you needed for your solution. Oh,
Dude,
that was it.
if we don't even do
Um,
cursor stuff, like it's not. Hopefully, it's not an issue with the cursor stuff. Let's see.
I think it's just the cursor. It's definitely the cursor.
Yeah, it's the cursor.
It was it inserting where's it inserting the right there cursor glyph. Yeah, so for some reason, I mean that 2060 thing's not actually doing anything.
Yeah, which might make sense. Like it might like. I wonder if it thinks that like when we replace it, like here, this is one thing. The issue happens onboarding goal screen. The issue happens here, right?
Yeah, but that's where it should just be still a space.
Yeah, so I think because like it's just replacing it and we're not putting spaces or anything. Yeah, see, look at that. It does think it's a separate word.
Oh, it thinks it's a whole word.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's already was treating it as a whole word.
Yeah, so I think we need the opposite of that.
Okay, well there probably is the opposite. Yep, there's a break opportunity.
Nice. Okay. Is it
It's 200B.
20B?
Is a zero width space. Creates a possible breakpoint.
Oh, we do need this. Okay, so this is still working.
Like the suspense.
I know, right? It's just like I want to understand what happens at each character.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Gah! 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 It's getting worse. It definitely is doing something though.
Yeah. Like why? Yeah, okay. So you see that?
So I think it worked. Now we just need to flip the yeah, flip that. If the character is a space,
Hmm.
yes.
Oh yeah. Must
Right?
yeah.
Because now, bam, it's a space. So now it's saying break this up. Now it's saying don't break it up, break it up,
Don't
don't break
break
it
it.
up,
Break it.
break it. Oh man, the suspense.
Oh,
Yeah.
is
What's
that it?
up, dude?
Holy crap, dude.
You've got to write an article if this works.
Oh,
Let's see. Oh, come on.
why you do that?
What?
It, why does it do that there?
Oh, but we did something. We fixed 50% of it.
Yeah, 50%. Why does
So
it do
so
that
on
there?
accomplished, so it finished writing accomplished.
Yeah.
Was it right there between the I and the H that it
Yeah,
did the
let's see.
jump thing?
Let's see. Got it?
Yeah. I
Like,
think it's because it thinks then it says, okay, we've got two words, but
is the split off by one? You know? Like,
I try it. Do split minus one. But I don't think so. Um, I wonder if it's something with the way it's hyphenating.
it's like split isn't an int, it's like an index. You know?
Yeah, which
This might crash.
but it's an index, but can't you say previous index? Like just split dot previous index? Is that a thing?
I set it offset by -1 instead. I need to get better at like all this stuff. This is like the worst part of, I guess, like there's leak code questions you can study, and instead of doing all this stuff, I always just convert the string into a an array, which is not.
Cool. Well, the leak code should fail you then. It should have emojis in there and fail you.
Yeah, it really should. Yeah.
You're probably like, oh, I got 94%. We're good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that didn't really work. Okay. So we like step through this, figure this out.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is what
We're locked
do
in now.
you
I mean,
want to accomplish instead? Right? Total is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 39 characters. This
okay.
starts at 0. This type count is 0. So split is the character's index, start index offset by visible. So this starts at 0, which is the starting index. And so we say from the starting index until the split, but not including it. So nothing is visible, and the rest of the word is going to be invisible, which looks like this, right?
Can you finish with what you want to try, and then I'm thinking too. Um, we could just change the string that we're rendering at the top and see what it does.
Change like this string
Like, yeah, just change that string to have the stuff that we're doing and see where the problem is.
wait,
See,
which
like
string?
that. So go to the string that is what do you want to accomplish instead? Where do we define that?
Right here.
Yeah. So what if we just like stick the cursor into that and let's like even without having the animation run, let's see where the break is happening. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even without the animation going. Did you add me to the repo?
Oh, no, not yet. I'll do that really quick. As this is, see, so this should be separate
That's what
words.
it should. Yeah, but
Right
that's what
now
it
it's,
should be.
yeah, okay. Wait,
But
that's what it
then
should
add a
be?
space. That's what it should be doing. But then add a space. Let's see what it does though when it gets to it. It's going to break. Hmm.
I think it's because it knows this is always a full word.
It's making that one word.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick the cursor with the.
You want the with the
But then you stick the cursor inside of instead, and it's still stick it just like inside instead, and it's breaking.
inside instead.
Yeah,
And it should replace a word, right? So I'll replace the
yeah.
S. Okay, as that's going. And look at my little
See,
readme.
see. Look,
Oh, so it's
so it's treating that for some reason
as different than
as
without it.
different than just the word instead. Well, add the conjoining ones there.
Yeah, let's try that.
What if we just do break conjoin? We just do both, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so it's U 2060.
And
Let me
throw it
make
on the
sure.
other side too.
Yeah, I just want to make sure it doesn't just type it in, which it shouldn't. It's a escaping character.
Your escape.
Okay.
Okay. Reload, baby.
And it's like, okay, should I, instead of using this, should we do, like, what is this? Chat just gave it to me, but maybe does it think it's like a
Nope.
different width?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, like really, like what is the difference between that and that?
I don't know. Ask chat. Put that in.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's deep. Because yeah, Apple is somehow looking at that as two different things.
Party time.
There it
Dude,
is.
that one goes straight up.
Yeah, yeah, it's a fun hat.
Look at you, April.
See,
What were you doing that
see,
day?
look at me, dude. That was probably the week that I did like top 100 pushes every night.
That's
My
so
goal was to
fun.
push every night. But see, that's what I'm saying. Then you look at the other days, you're like, man, what are you doing? It's like, well, I'm still doing stuff, you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
This
totally.
isn't Figma.
And like, I should have, like, when I worked at a workout, I should have used my personal GitHub. I know people do that, and then you could see
Yeah.
everything.
And then it's like, oh, you're working hard. It's like, yeah, pushed multiple times a day. Somebody should make the equivalent for Figma. Somebody probably already did.
Oh yeah,
Like if I save in Figma, it should just like give me
yeah, that'd be
a
sick.
bright, a color.
So this,
So
yeah,
just the word instead. We'll just do the word instead and then do the other one. I think that's what you should do.
it has this character.
Really, it's treating that as separate. Yeah, that. And it's treating it differently for hyphenation. I'm assuming line wrapping.
But then we try with the
Yeah, but that's saying that it treats the zero width joiner differently too.
hard zero with the joiner. What?
Say how do I make these treated the same? Oh, what's this FE thing?
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna try. I'll try just giving them this whole thing.
Think hard,
Dude,
dude. It's because you're on ChatGPT 4. Let
ah,
me try it on 5.
that's true. I think I'm still on five. I don't know. It'd be nice if it could tell you what it is.
Yeah, the word joiner you're using is 2060, right?
Yeah, and that's not. It's still using the glyph. Um, yeah. Okay, so now it doesn't have a glyph, and I'll use a cursor char.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's saying that that glue cursor should do it. So, but it's not, right? Did you try that in the?
Let's see. I'm trying this one now, where we're not even using
Okay.
the glyph at all. And instead, the background color. Oh, see, it's not. Background color isn't right. But I want to see if it's gonna.
Huh.
Well, okay, yeah, actually.
Well. Hmm. Yeah. Why did it do that?
I think it's because between to and accomplish, it's a no break space. So
Yeah, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't be
it shouldn't be, but
because we're.
like this took out that is space bool check.
Oh. 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 Okay. Okay.
So I think this could work, right? Like it didn't, apart from that, it didn't do anything. So I think if we could figure out, yeah, how to get it to make the spaces actually perform as spaces, and to how to get
Mm-hmm.
the color to actually change.
Yeah, which I guess I thought is what we had.
Oh my gosh. I think it just did it.
Oh. Oh. Wait. What'd you do? What'd you do?
I don't know.
No.
It's
I
all
wasn't
chat.
looking. I was reading.
Let's see, we'll let it go slow.
You got to build that suspense, you know? Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, this is the moment of truth.
Dude.
Oh, let's go.
You right?
Yeah. Okay, what was it?
I have no clue. Here's the code.
Gosh.
So it converts a string into attributed, gets the total, gets the visible, gets the index offset by the visible. So that's the index, I guess, of where the change is. Creates a before cursor, which is the text up until the index. And it sets that to be primary and appends the before cursor.
It is appending.
Yeah, text up until index. So it's appending the entire text up to that point to the S string. What? I don't know how that works. Then it gets the cursor char. If index is less than total, then it sets it to be the text at that index. Else it's just an empty space. So at the very end, it's an empty space.
Oh, it added an empty space to the end.
And then,
I wonder if that empty space is. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. But now I'm wondering if our if we do if show cursor when finished typing, else maybe this we could be maybe this is how we could get it to not show the cursor at the very end. Nice.
Wow, dude.
Holy crap,
Wow.
dude.
Oh, you've got to write an article, man.
Oh, I like don't want to anymore, you know?
Even though you don't even know how you did it.
Yeah.
So it's not using the space stuff. It's not using the space thing, the Unicode space. It didn't use that.
It's not, yeah. Yeah, we need like I need to like sit down and like read through this.
It's just somehow adding it.
So now it's showing this
Well, because this doesn't have don't have it turned off.
on the goal screen.
Yeah, scroll down to your preview down the bottom. You don't have it turned off.
Oh, I did it on the confirm goal. I this is it's actually showing the preview of this thing instead. Like, yeah, I also like. Um, yeah, this is the preview. This is a really long text. Is the
Hmm.
preview for this? But I'm actually showing the preview for our goal screen because it was just the perfect size.
Yeah,
Nice,
turned off there.
sick. Okay, I'm gonna like
Let's commit right
get
now.
commit. It's working.
Um, so the Rive animation,
Yeah.
um, looking into it, um, so the background one where it kind of jumps. One thing that we could try doesn't have not tonight, but something we could try is you can change the speed at which the animation is playing in code.
Hmm.
So I could say if I'm not doing a task, play at 1x. If I am doing a task, play at 5x,
Oh, okay.
which there's currently not a way to do that in Rive. So that could be something to try because then we would just have one animation constantly playing.
Hmm.
It could work. Maybe now that I have access to the repo, I'll try it.
Yeah. Yeah, let me know what you find. One thing I'm
Yeah,
like,
that'll be something I can try.
I don't know is as we're moving from screen to screen, I don't know if we can have just one background view that's always shown. I think like as screens are pushed on or like popped up, and maybe you could look into that, you
Um,
know?
we'd have to make our own custom view
Yeah.
router.
Like it's always just gonna be pushed up and each screen has its own background. So we could like
Hmm.
set it, but I don't know if we could like share the exact background between everything.
Unless we stick all of it on a view. Like, could we stick the whole onboarding view on top of a view and that view has the background? Or I guess we're using a navigation stack, right?
Yeah, so like here's the navigation
Yeah.
stack.
So that's the problem.
And like if I add a background here, like I'll do dot
Right.
red.
Right.
Um, and like yeah, I'll even take off the background of our doom scrolling view. It's oh run that. It's um like this like VStack screen, like because it's got pushed on, it won't have like the red background. I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, like see there's no and look this
Yeah. Well, that's probably what's happening because our task screen also doesn't
yeah.
have the Rive animation playing. That's probably what's going on. That looks slick.
Oh yeah, I'm pumped. It'll pop up like this.
Type something, and then our button pops up.
And then continue button press with gold text hey.
Yeah,
Just
great.
prints.
I thought you had it moved to the next screen, but
I did, and I deleted that screen because I was going to work on the next screen instead,
nice.
which is this one.
Mm.
Which, yeah, this is the confirm goal screen. Yeah, maybe I could keep working on this.
Okay,
Oh, I'm just glad that I figured out.
we we did it, dude. Well, you did it.
Yeah,
Way to go.
well, chat did it, dude.
Well, you have to know what to ask chat.
That is true. That's very true. So for this screen, it gets pushed on. Is this
Ask
always?
chat.
Is this just shown?
Gosh.
Like, should I just show this the whole time,
Uh,
or and then like, is this going to be typed?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Let's. Okay, wait. So you're saying? So I click. Let's do this,
Yeah.
and then what happens? Yeah, I think my goal. I'm picturing the goal when revenue cat ship a ton kind of fades in and goes up, so it like kind of scales in, kind of like the buttons do,
Mhm.
and then are you willing to block distracting apps types out, and then yes no button,
Ooh, and maybe like, yeah, maybe this fades in, and once it's full in, confetti,
dude.
dude. Okay.
Yeah,
And
because
then
it's like let's go.
yeah, and then this types, and then these pop up one, two.
We need good confetti. Um, Mario Odyssey. You've
Oh
played Mario Odyssey.
no.
When you get a flag, you know when your hat hits the flag,
Yeah,
that level of confetti.
I'm gonna look it
It
up.
like look up a video. It's like the confetti. is just a little popper just right from the flag, and it's like, and then it just falls. It's just like,
It's just
it's not a ton, but it's just like it just kind of happens.
Patrick. All these are like 5 minutes
You're
long.
probably just gonna have to like
I should just watch it tonight.
hitting. It's probably not a flag. It's probably a check mark. It's probably a map check mark. Um, yeah, I'll have to find it. Yeah, probably if you just watch gameplay, like they hit the flag.
Yeah, I'll have to do that.
It happens all the time. I'll try and think of some other places where the confetti is just. I'm like, man, that's good confetti.
Yeah,
There's another one. I'm pretty sure it's Mario though. Again, they just have such good confetti.
yeah. So
I
our
think
the
it's.
confetti we use in top 100 isn't good.
I mean, like we could, but like it just like falls and it's like big for the TV screen,
Yeah,
and it's like all these weird shapes and colors, and like it's not it's not this Mario confetti, dude.
yeah. Do we need to just look into how they did it and then make our own?
I feel like that confetti engine is a little bloated
Yeah,
because it does a lot, but I'm like, but I don't need all of that. I just need, what we need.
yeah,
So what they made was great. It's really good, very versatile, but I'm like, it feels over engineered for what we need.
yeah. Not true.
I wonder if chat could just do it. Just ask it for some
Yeah,
Mario Nintendo level confetti.
I'm down. That'd be fun. Yeah, should we keep going on this? Like,
Yeah, we can keep I can go, well, I should probably jump off.
okay,
Um but yeah, you should keep going.
okay. Yeah, I'll put like 15 more minutes in and like try to just get this screen
Okay.
done as much as I
Get that
can.
yes button working. Yeah, I think you already fixed that, but
Okay. Yeah, dude, I'm excited.
okay. Awesome, dude.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep working on this. But I'm still good to hop on tomorrow, but I won't be here Thursday.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay,
Sweet.
cool.
Okay, see ya.
See you.
Bye.
Peace. And do you want me to keep? I could just keep streaming. I'm gonna turn off Brett's face in browser. I'll make this screen a little bit bigger. I'll cover my face. Okay. So when the continue button is pressed in the goal screen, we want to onboarding stack path dot append the dot confirm goal screen, which will take us to the next screen. And in this confirm goal screen, I actually need a little bit more info. So in this confirm goal screen, which I'll make the new pinned preview, we have our on next button pressed. We also should have a on no button pressed. And then these should probably also get the string back. This heading text is going to be our goal text. Um, which we're going to pass in. So I'm going to make it a state so we could still have the user change it because this is going to be a keyboard. But I'm not going to make it private so we can actually pass it in. So prompt text, finish typing, we could keep that. Our goal text we don't need anymore. Goal text focused. I actually don't think we need this focus state. Call to action button shown. I'm going to change this to be no button shown and yes button shown. And then, yeah, so in here, this whole thing, oh, I wish I had cleaned up the previous screen. We are going to keep this v-scroll view. We are going to have this thing is going to be pretty much the only thing in here. Terminal text goal. So it's just going to be this goal. So I'm going to take this out, take this terminal text out. And it's just going to be this goal. But it's going to look a bit different. We're not going to worry about CTA button shown here. We're not going to have a shake. We're not going to have a focused. We are going to have ignore safe area. We are going to have padding. We are going to have this background. We are going to have safe area inset bottom. But this instead is going to be two buttons in an H stack. So this button is going to be the yes button. And it's just going to be on yes button pressed. We'll pass back the goal text. And then let's take these out for now. And then we're also going to have no, that's mark. And it's still going to use primary. So let's see, goal text. And this is going to be this. Hi, sweetie. I'm still streaming a little bit, but I'll be done in like 10 minutes. Oh, thank you. Okay, so when the continue button's pressed in the goal screen, we're going to append the confirm goal and we're going to pass it the goal text. So then in here, whenever we want to render or confirm goal screen, we can pass in the goal text, which will be passed in right here. And it's going to have this info here, tint white, monospace padding background. And then this should be something like so goal text instead. And we should have like a dot on up here that sets show goal text to be true. So once this loads, it's going to animate in. And it looks good. So now let's make it look like that. So I know one thing we could do is text field has like an axis. We're gonna make it vertical. We can remove this rounded rectangle background. We should make it multi-line text line of center. You can still type on it. Nice. Okay. And then we should make it a larger font. Let's make it a headline. Let's make it a title. Make a subtitle. Maybe title 2. I love it. This animation, instead of it being default, ease in out, duration of 2 seconds. So it takes 2 seconds to animate. Boom! Nice. Still scrollable. Still type on it. And add padding on this entire thing. And then this is going to be terminal text. How's he doing? Yeah. I'm gonna head off. See ya.